Welcome to selfdiscoveryradio.com, where the orchard of wisdom is just ready for picking. We celebrate your why, the journey that you've taken that inspires someone else. We support your services, we support your story. Come and be our guest, become a host, be an author with us. Come and see what we've got. Our next show is... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sara's View of Life. I am your host, Sara Troy. You know that song, Will You Still Love Me? Will You Still Want Me when I'm 64? Well, that's been ringing in my ears of late. Why? Because this week, the big 64 comes to me. October 6th is my birthday, and I reached 64. I kind of didn't think I'd be where I am at this age. I thought maybe I might be somewhere different in my life. You know how you fantasize, when I'm this age, I'll be this. When I'm that age, I'll be that. I'm doing something completely different to what I thought I would be doing. But, that's okay, because I'm still in exploration. I'm still on the adventure of life. I haven't hung up anything. I'm not resting on anything. I'm still continuing. So professionally, I have found my calling. selfdiscoveryradiotv.com, where I interview most wonderful people making a difference in the lives of others because they made a difference in the lives of their own lives first. Is really and utterly completely my calling. I love it. It's my passion. It's my conviction. It's everything that I am and everything that I represent. And truly interviewing people that are out there making a difference in the world, truly having stepped into their beautiful, meaningful purpose, into their light, into their love, into the heart, the soul, and the spirit, is exciting. Their work is exemplary, it's illuminating, and it is something that helps us on our journey of life. That part I've got down. The business side of it, still working on. But my life, where I am once the microphone goes down and the admin has been done, when I walk away from the computer, who am I now? Well, I'm still a woman in seeking. I'm still sharing digs instead of having my own place, but that will come. I'm sharing with a fabulous 85-year-old who still has to work at her age, which is horrible. But she has such spirit, such strength, such tenacity. She's a black belt. She's 5'. She's feisty, and she's a darling. I'm very lucky to have her here in my life and to be a part of her home. But in my 64th year, I do want my own home, my own little sanctuary, my own possessions around me, my own space. That is something I do look forward to. What else do I look forward to at 64? Well, maybe that big word that begins with D. Dating. I did do a show a little while ago about Sara single and prepared to date. Nobody bit, but I guess the time will come when it comes. I'm being pressurized by my daughter to join an online dating service. And maybe I'll succumb to it. Maybe I'll give it a chance and see what happens. I'm not looking for a lifelong partner. I'm looking for a friend that we can go out together, enjoy each other's company, not looking to iron anyone's shirts, not looking to fix anyone, not looking to be somebody's emotional, moral support at the cost of myself. I'm looking for someone who's got it together, that wants to share something in life, the joy, the exuberance, the fun, the conversations, the company. And if it leads to anything else, that too. But fundamentally, all those other things first. So yes, I'm open to dating. And of course, the dating world is not cut and dry for me. I am a very strong woman and I intimidate many people through my strength and my conviction. It's not that I'm coming at you as a forceful wind. It's just what my energy is. And I am tall, I'm a bigger woman, have a few physical issues, and that can be terrifying for some men. I understand that. So this is why I say somebody who's made their journey, that has got themselves together and isn't intimidated by that strength, by that conviction, by that person who stepped into self. So I have a bucket list. There's things that I would love to do. I've got places I want to see, things I want to do with my kids. Yeah, they're all grown up. Got one getting married this month. Yay. And that's very, very exciting. The youngest, all of us are going to be together, which is also exciting because it doesn't happen often. And we're looking at a new chapter in their lives, which is wonderful. But what does it mean being 64? Well, back in the old days, people would be retired by now. They'll be living out their old age, doing something, maybe some charity work or joining some club or sitting in a rocking chair, who knows. But it's very different today what the world is like for people of my age. So many in their 60s, 70s, and as I said, 80s still working. Now, it's great if you've kind of retired from the mainstream job and you're now doing what you love to do, something that's truly your calling, not working because you have to, otherwise you can't make ends meet, but doing something that you really love to do that is also helping you make ends meet. See, that meaningful purpose, that stepping into service, that being a part of something that's bigger than you, that's really, really important because it's what keeps you going. We're not here to sit back and rest on our laurels. We're here to constantly be proactive. When you are proactive, when you're doing something, when you're engaged, you keep yourself and your generator going. Sit back and wait for life to happen. Waiting, I don't know, for death is your prerogative, but at the same time, folks, it's like, why? There's still so much life to be done, so much life to have. And this is the time to go and do it. There is no time to waste when you start seeing those numbers. At 64, I've only got so many years left of physicalness where I could still get out there and enjoy some of the things I want to do. Then it will be more challenging. Obviously, with my little ailment, I have already those challenges, and they're only going to get worse as I get older. So now is the time I need to step into something. So you've got to ask yourself, are you putting off for tomorrow? Are you living for today? Well, I'm looking at my last year. A year ago, I walked away from my home, 11-year peculiar relationship where I was living with my ex-boyfriend, and the end of a chapter with my animals. And for the first time in 37 years at that time, stepping into flapping in the wind, being able to go wherever I want to go without having to please anyone else. I went to Toronto for 3 months and had 5 wonderful weeks with my daughter, whom I hardly ever get to see. Our first Christmas, New Year, and her birthday together in 11 years. And then she went to New Zealand because she's smart. She gets out of Toronto during the winter. I was still there at the minus 30s Arctic winds, and I thought, no, this is not for me. I came to the city too late. 20 odd years beforehand may be different, but not now. And I came to Vancouver Island. Didn't want to go back to the mainland. It wasn't for me anymore. I said if I come back, it would be to the island. I have a daughter in Nanaimo, and she wanted me to go there. But there was something about Nanaimo that was still a little bit too sleepy for me. And I came to Victoria to give it a try. Now I've been here 7 months, and I love it. I call it a village city. I'm living in a fabulous area called Fernwood, and 6 minutes that way I have a great coffee shop and a pub and a hairdresser's and a little grocery store and a community. And then that way I have another beautiful French little coffee shop, good coffee, wonderful waffles, sinful crepes, lovely atmosphere, and a bakery and a grocery store. Or I can walk a few more minutes into the city where I have everything I possibly want. I'm in walking distance of everything here. Yeah, it takes a little longer to go to the outer skirts by buses, bus routes, so, you know, they always take a while. But for everything I need on a daily basis, it's all here. I say this is kind of like old age hippie meets millennial hippie. It's about community. It's about everybody knowing your name or seeing the familiar face, and you're not just another client, another number, but somebody they recognize. How are you today? What would you like to try today? You know, that sense that you belong somewhere. And that's what I love about this area. Where I am, I'm 3 stories up, so I look at the rooftops and I look at the trees and I can see the sky, which is wonderful. Trees are turning over there, that beautiful orange color. Over here, they're turning yellow. Over there, they're turning purple. It's wonderful. I love it. And I can step out every day and go for a little walk, which is absolutely great. So where you live is very, very important because it's your base point. If you're happy where you are and you're not in turmoil, as unfortunately I experienced in my last place, you're in that harmony, which then becomes your sanctuary, and you're more inclined to go and explore. You're more inclined to want to set down roots. You're more inclined to want to build and develop something in your community because you feel you belong. I don't know how long I'm going to stay here with my wonderful Audrey. She says I'm not allowed to leave. But whenever that home is ready for me, it's up to the gods. They'll produce it. I am here and I'm very happy to be here in this area with this wonderful woman and just laying down my roots because wherever I go, I will stay in this area. So we have to look at life in a different way, don't we? I mean, back in the day, it used to be security at this age. You know, you got your retirement and, you know, you were safe or you had your spouse. You know, life is so totally different now. How many people of my age have had to go back to work later in life, start new careers? Maybe it's something that was a meaningful calling, a passion. Maybe it was something they had to do because they've lost everything, like I did. Or just maybe it's, you know, something they want to step into because they don't want to be flapping in the wind. But it is a wonderful time in the sense that we can create for ourselves. More and more people are employing people of older age. The retirement age keeps going up and up and up, but they also realize that retirees still want to do something part-time, 1 or 2 days a week, to be engaged, a little extra money, to feel they're useful. And so many people in the entrepreneurial world are people plus age that have had their careers and now want to step in doing something they really love doing. And it's wonderful to see because basically what we're saying is it doesn't matter what your age, if you're still engaged, you're still valid and you're still valid because you're a contributor. We're inclined to throw people away of age, aren't we? We're inclined to look at people and go, well, you're old and you're useless and you're senile and, you know, you've had your day. Let's dismiss everything you contributed in your life and throw you away. When we know that this is one of the big problems with life is that we've become a disposable life. We throw everything away instead of fixing it. Instead of, you know, only having what we really need, we go out and purchase more. We think it's going to make us happy and hangs in our wardrobe or sits in our drawer, or we throw it away, or, you know, it's all about, I don't know, it's, we've got it wrong. It's the bottom line. It should be people in their purpose, planet, and then profit. We should be looking at sustainability. We should be looking at preserving. We should be looking at, you know, repairing, reviving, reinventing, not constantly replacing. People can't be replaced. We're not replaceable. Enjoy us while we're here with the wisdom that we've accumulated over a lifetime. Enjoy what traditions we've brought with us, what ethics and morals we've brought with us. Don't just think, oh, old, I'm going to throw her away now, throw him away now, I can't be bothered. As people keep saying to me, why are your shows over an hour long? People's attention span's only 15 minutes. And I say, I'm not catering to those people. How can you take someone's wonderful lifetime of wisdom, of knowledge, of skills, and of tools and share that in 15 minutes and have it be meaningful? With an hour or more, we are truly honoring that person in hearing the story and allowing them to share and partake and really give us wonderful tools that we can take forward in our life. If you're looking for the quick fix all the time, you're going to be constantly chasing your tail in life. So it's the same thing. One of the things that we have in common, folks, is this thing called time. You think when you're young, you have all the time in the world. You're going to get everything done. You're going to do it now. You're not going to care about the future. Now, to some aspects, yes, take care of your now. What is in front of you right now? But don't forget to throw seeds into the future. Water them and nurture them daily so that they will grow. Because I promise you, time is the same for everybody across the board. And if you're lucky, you'll be given time to explore what your life is meant to be, what your meaningful purpose is, why you're here, who you are, discovering that self-love, that self-worth, that contribution to community. Where is your tribe? Where is your village? You'll have time to do that if you water and nurture all the seeds that you're planting all the time. And if you do get to my age, the grand old age of 64, and you haven't planted seeds, like I didn't take care of my financial seeds, this is where I am today. I was still on the old other paradigm. The husband took care of all the money. Women just got given a certain amount for the housekeeping. There wasn't anything given for her. And it left me where I am. So what we have to look at is, whether you're young or whether you're older, you are responsible for you for the time you are here on this planet. And make sure that you are looking after you, not a joint account where then it doesn't count if you break up, means you have no credit because your account's been with him. Have a separate account. If you're earning, make sure there's a percentage that goes in the kitty, but there's always a percentage for you. Make sure you are taking care of you, putting some aside, paying attention to your own needs in life, then the community needs between husband and wife, and partners. Be sensible. Please be sensible. There's an awful lot of people at my age that are out there working today. Even though I love what I do, I still have to work. I've chosen to do this. I could do something else that will pay me more. Probably a lot of things. But I'm doing this because this is finally my calling. This is what I'm here to do. And that financial gain will catch up with me when I'm 64. So please don't throw us away because we've reached a certain number. Instead think, wow, they've reached that number. What do they know that can help me? Because if they've reached there must be something that they're doing right. And instead of dismissing us and putting us out to farm, pay attention, learn from us. It has always been through the ages where the young ones turn to the elders for wisdom and knowledge and guidance on their journey of life. It has always been through the ages where the young ones think they know everything and the old ones are just senile. Nothing's changed there. But eventually, they come round to actually understanding that we do have some knowledge. We do know things that can help you. We do have tools that you can apply to your own life. We do have that wisdom that has taken us a lifetime to accumulate that can help you on your journey of life. So how about giving us a break and learning to listen, learning to care, and most certainly learning to respect? So I don't know what's going to happen my 64th year. 63 was quite an adventure. Closing up home, everything in storage, going to Toronto, coming here. I now know I definitely do want to be in Victoria. I love it here. This is going to be my home base now, and I'm building here. What my 64th year will bring, I don't know. Hopefully, somebody in my life that I can share with. Things we can go and do together. It's not a question of the love of my life and I give everything up and we move in together. It's about having somebody to call up and say, let's go for dinner. Or let's have a dinner party. Or we've been invited to a party. Or, let's go to a movie together. Let's just meet for coffee. That friend-type relationship where you really do enjoy each other's company, but you're not completely and utterly reliant on each other. That individuality coming together in a commonality. So that would be nice. Most certainly, financial independence in my 64th year. I want to get to there, most certainly. And also my own home with my own possessions around me again, my own sanctuary. Those are my goals for this year. And to continue on loving what I'm doing, building selfdiscoveryradiotv.com up even further, joint partnering with people, sustainability, either in sponsorship, advertising, or alignment with other people, and also getting the selfdiscoverycommunity.org up and going. And that is very much where my heart and soul is, and getting that ignited and really into action. So it looks like I have a lot on my plate for 64, doesn't it? But that's okay. I like to look forward to things to do. One of the things I cannot stand is feeling useless, feeling I'm not contributing, feeling that I'm a waste of space. That's the thing that gets me the most. I have to be proactive. I have to be doing something that's meaningful in life because that makes my life worthwhile. That's who I am. So you're going to see an awful lot more coming from Self-Discovery Radio TV. You're going to see a lot coming from Self-Discovery Community. going to see a lot more coming from me. The invitation is out, looking for those alliances, looking for those people that we can serve. And I'm going to be proactive in searching for them and igniting with them, looking to develop a relationship with someone, looking to develop more friendship relationships within my community, and looking to be rooting even more here where I am. And I think that's a good enough goal for 64. I think I've got a lot on my plate there, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy doing all of that. It's much of what I have been doing, but it's just making it a little bit even more poignant of what I am going to do. So don't let age scare you. Don't let you think, well, I should be here by this age. I should be that, because all those should be's in an old paradigm. They're not today's. I've interviewed people from 9 to 85. My 85-year-old, who's now 86, that I interviewed, has just started her own TV station. You know, it's not over until it's over. Please find something to participate in. Even if you retire, join something, be active. Don't just sit back, because that is a killer. And we need you. Just think of all that knowledge you have to share with other people. Just think of all that wisdom. Just think of all those things that you know how to do that they don't, that you've learned through your own trial and tribulation. Pass it on. And do not think, because you're 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or even 90, that it's over. It's not over until it's over. And while you're still going, keep on going and keep building and keep being a part of something, because we need you, okay? We need you. I need you. I need me. And all I ask is that the powers that be keep giving me the energy, the encouragement, the support, and the sustainability I need to carry on doing what I'm doing. And I will keep on bringing you those exceptional, illuminating, incredible people who are out there making a difference in the lives of others, because they're making a difference in your life if you choose to hear them. Oh, it's my birthday week. Will you still love me when I'm 64? Well, you know what? I'm going to love me. And if you love me too, thank you. But it isn't about who loves you. It's about how you love yourself and how you love what you're doing and how you love who you are as a person. It's taken me a long time to get there. And you know what? I like me. Is there room for improvement? Hell yes, there always is. But do I like who I am and what I represent and what I've become? Yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'll keep on growing. I'll keep on doing. I'll keep on being. Now, for all of you Librans out there, I wish you a very happy birthday. For all of you people that are turning into the 60s or any other age and feeling intimidated, don't. You've got this. Look at all the tools you've got that you can apply to it. So you've got a new adventure in front of you. Dive in and enjoy it. It's exciting. What I've discovered about myself in the last 6 years is mind-blowing. And I'm so glad I jumped into it, not knowing what I was doing, and discovered it all as I went. Don't be afraid. The waters are wonderful. Age is but a number, but the experience that age brings is a life's journey. And we're here to share it with you if you've got the time. Until next time, folks, happy birthday to everyone who's having a birthday. Bye-bye for now. For more wonderful shows like this, please go to selfdiscoveryradio.com, podcasts, and see our lineup. And if you wish to support us, we have a funded button. Please stay tuned for our next show.